send one this book cover for making this trailer PG-13 for nudity.
In this scene, Henry and two minor characters are seen sitting in a trench, just playing cards and eating cheese when all of a sudden a mortar comes and destroys their encampment. Does anyone have the cheese? Oh, my leg!
The main reason that the scene even exists is so that when Henry gets hurt, Catherine can realize that he's injured and just have another reason to dote on him and therefore increase and develop their relationship. Hemingway uses cliches like this throughout the entire book, and it's just plain bad. Another thing is, they're sitting at a table that's like 4 by 5. I mean, if a mortar comes and hits them, and the guy on the left dies, the guy in the middle gets his leg injured, and the guy on the right is healthy enough to pull the guy in the middle out of the wreckage, it just doesn't make sense. None of this was thought through. Unless they were sitting at this table from The Incredibles, there's no way that any of them survived this, let alone 2 of them.
Another aspect of this scene is that Henry later receives a silver medal for acting with valor in battle, while in reality he was simply sitting at a table eating cheese with other fellow ambulance drivers. Hemingway's inclusion of this absurdity serves to highlight and exploit how governments propagandize war and its factors.
When Henry and Miss Barkley first meet, Miss Barkley immediately brings up her old lover, who died in the war in the past. This immediately creates an interesting tension between her and Henry, because it's definitely obvious that they're attracted to each other, but they're not sure if it's true love. Miss Barkley keeps using Henry as an illusion, wanting him to be her old fiance, definitely for the first half of the book worth of their relationship. And now it's more obvious that Henry is more in love with her than she is with him. But as the story continues, you start to see her struggle with if she wants to stay in the past with her old fiance or move forward to a relationship with Henry. And as the book resolves, you do see that she actually realizes that she loves Henry, like she was faking maybe for the whole beginning of the story, and it turns into their relationship working out and them getting married. Catherine's old lover is probably somewhere saying,
If you love me, let me go. If you love me, let me go.
dude, come on, just...
Let it go, let it go.
In A Farewell to Arms, Ernest Hemingway describes a scene in which Henry and other fellow ambulance drivers are casually engaged in conversation, even while there is gunfire and war-related activities heard nearby.
Get in here now. The building's unstable.
Yeah, it's some pretty good tea.
The scene depicts the ability of people in a war-devastated environment to become so accustomed to it that they are able to carry out a conversation, even when nearby to shootings and gunfires, which are activities that would normally send people scattering. This shows war's prevalence and integration into society.
If I were them, I'd be running the other direction immediately. 0 to 60, 0.5 seconds flat. I'm out of there.
Baby, 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 baby.
Baby, baby, oh, like baby, 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 no, like baby, 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 oh, thought you'd always be mine.
Here are a couple last things that are wrong with this book. Henry actually fails to stay completely true to Catherine even once they were completely in love, and actually starts like flirting with another nurse called Miss Gage, and it kind of contributes to the fact that he's not very loyal, and he's still playing this facade type thing with his relationship, which is weird because if you're in love with somebody, just be in love with them. But it's kind of what happened with Bruce Wayne in between the Batman movies, where Rachel died and all of a sudden Catwoman comes along and he's like, oh.
There's a storm coming, Mr. Wayne. You and your friends better bet.
Also, Ernest Hemingway's writing style is horrible. If you look at one of the worst examples, it's chapter 38 in this book. There's about 10 pages, right? The first 3.5 are straight imagery, and then the rest of the 6.5 pages are straight dialogue. If you don't believe me, go read it, and you'll just come back, and this is how it'll feel like.
What I did bloody tell you.
So finally, the verdict on this book, 10 out of 10,000, because this book is horrible.